Hi, my name is Mary and I am discussing learning centers for the book The Kissing Hand by Audrey Penn. This activity is designed for your low-level readers and it is designed to meet the standard LAFS1 L11, which is demonstrate command of the conventions of standard English grammar and usage when writing or speaking, and I'm specifically focusing on point F, which is to use frequently occurring adjectives. When my students come to the center, they will get the directions, and the directions will tell them to watch the Kissing Hand read aloud on the computer with their group. That will already be keyed up, ready to go. All they have to do is push play and they can watch the video. Once they have done that, the next direction asks them to write their name on their bubble map. Now again, I said I was focusing on that using adjectives. Well, bubble maps are designed for description. Adjectives are descriptive words. So they will have a center bubble for two characters from the story, Chester and Mom, and then they will have a bubble map with a center for themselves that says I am. And the reasoning for the center bubble for I am is so that I can see that they have been able to describe not only something that they've just read about, but something a little more abstract. They will be asked to take the word list and to choose at least 4 words from the word list to describe the character. For example, Chester could be sad, he could be afraid, he could be small, he could even be happy, because we know at the end of the story he becomes happy. And then I'm also asking for them to choose 2 of their own adjectives not found on the list. And the reason for this is I want to see if they have the vocabulary to create some of their own adjectives. Once they have finished that, they will be asked to sort the words as what someone looks like and what someone might feel like. So we would put happy under what someone would feel like, not under what someone would look like. Though I suppose a student could put it under what someone would look like. The better choice in this particular sorting would be under what they feel like. Once they were finished with all of this, it would go into the center where I would collect it and assess them based on this rubric. The rubric would be assessing them on their bubble map, their activity sort, and their spelling. And it would have the categories of excellent, satisfactory, and keep trying. Excellent being 5 points, satisfactory 3, and keep trying 1. Now I've given the students a word list, not because I don't want them to be focused on their spelling. I don't want them to worry about spelling a word correctly or incorrectly that they don't know how to spell. But I am assessing them on spelling because in order to reach the excellent category, all adjectives from the list must be spelled correctly. The list is there. What I'm asking them to do is to copy the word from the list to the paper, and I do expect that to be done properly. In order to reach a 5, words that are not on the list that they have chosen on their own, I'm looking that they are spelled phonetically and that they include at least 1 vowel. For the bubble map, they can achieve a 5 if they've filled in all the bubbles and they've included at least 2 of their own adjectives. They can add more if they like, but at least 2 is what I'm looking for. And on the adjective sort, I am looking that all words from the bubble map are sorted correctly. Again, you know, if on the spelling, if I have a student with processing issues, and so maybe they don't process being able to copy from the paper from the list to their own paper, then I of course would assess that differently. My rationale in this group was that one of the elements of becoming a better critical thinker, according to the article Critical Thinking in Learning Centers, is that we are clear and precise in our thinking and our language, and adjectives, increasing your vocabulary and learning how to use adjectives helps students to become more precise and more clear in their language. We can say the girl, we can say the pretty girl, we can say the girl with brown hair. All of these increase our precision and our clarity. So that was my main rationale. I chose to focus on vocabulary acquisition, and so I used an idea from the chapter 4, creating, organizing, and managing comprehension centers, from the book Guided Comprehension for English Learners, which was written by Maureen McLaughlin, and I created a closed sort for my students. So I gave them the list, which is why it's closed, because it's not, they're not sorting in their own rules. I've given them the list with the rules, and so they are going to sort and organize the words from their bubble map. This is a very basic thinking map, but I think it's an important one. It's important, especially for young students, to be able to organize their thinking with the center circle, and then the adjectives around, as they are learning to increase their vocabulary and increase their precision in their language. And so Chris Yeager, on the video from Pat Wolf's Brain Research, says that thinking maps provide a visual representation of a thinking pattern, and that was my reasoning for using the bubble map. Thank you.